That's right, you're now rocking with one of the best. 1/3 to 3 p.m. daily. And I go by the name of All Right. And you are now listening to the Schwable Room Media's Random Shit, where I talk about all things necessary and unnecessary. Let's get it.
Look, Shaq knew what he was doing. Look, Shaq's just bored, okay? He's coming off the hip surgery. He's chilling at home. I think Shaq, honestly, is high on some pain medicines because, like you said, the list is so big with LSU. Like, I just got back from practice. I trained with 13 Olympic pro athletes, all former LSU. To my right is Mondo Duplantis. He's the best track and field athlete in the world, currently in the world. He was so good. He went pro his freshman year and won the Olympics. Like, he can break the world record at his command. He's that good. There's 4 other track athletes. Literally, I'm training with. Aaliyah Hobbs just broke the American record, breaking Marion Jones's 60-meter all-time fastest in the U.S. ever. Like, these are just track athletes. Don't even get me started on LSU baseball, LSU football. So for Shaq to have the audacity to say she's the best ever, I'm like, bro, chill on the pain meds, chill, because that list is arduous, like so long. And I'm not even like, thank you for telling me, my stats. I appreciate it. And yes, I've had a heavyweight career. Like 11 Americans have done what I've done, and making a summer and winter games. And I broke the American record, and I'm a 4-time world champion. And I'm a, track and field and bobsled world champion. But I wouldn't even put myself at the top of that list because I go to practice every day with mofos who have better stats than me from LSU. And I'm like, wait, so if I'm at practice and there's already 5 people that are better than me, like, where does that put Angel? I'm telling you, like, Shaq he knew what he was doing because that's all we talked about at practice today. Literally, really? I'm seeing Javon Harrison. He's the first person to win an NCAA and the long jump and the high jump for collegiates, for LSU. He's the first person to ever do it. And, like, we just going to overlook that? Like, bro, like, calm down, Shaq. Calm down. And we're not hating on Angel. We love to see it. She's cooking. Let her keep cooking. But I'm telling you, LSU track and field is the powerhouse for that university. We have the most national titles. I mean, I won 3 out of the 4 years I was there, but there were girls that won 4 out of 4 years they were there. So, like, I mean,
we as a people at some point need to learn when to shut the fuck up, right? And you just got done listening to someone whom of which I felt should have shut the fuck up a long time ago. That was Lolo Jones, who decided for some odd reason to come out and be real passive aggressive because Shaq decided to give Angel Reese high praise, the young lady who just helped LSU's women's basketball team win their first championship ever. Now, I don't think she took into account, besides the fact that Keith Olbermann decided to call her an ignorant fuck. I don't think she took into account, besides the fact that David Portnoy of Barstool Sports decided to call the young lady a classless piece of shit. I don't think that she took into account that maybe the reason that Shaq was giving the young lady high praise is because respectively they're in the same sport, right? This young lady is in women's basketball, and Shaq was an NBA athlete for I don't know how many years. And for some odd reason, Lolo Jones, who is a track and bobsled athlete, decided to take some of what he said as a slight, which was she was the greatest athlete to come out of LSU. Now, let me say this. Lolo Jones is a remarkable athlete, all right? But when it counted at those Olympics, she fucking was a dud. And here's the thing. The media was all behind her. They were talking about her family. They talked to her siblings, her mom and dad. You know, they were infatuated with the fact that she was half white, and it was about was, yeah, she's gonna bring home the gold. And she got to the fucking Olympic Games and she was a dud. And I want to say that she was in the previous Olympic Games, but she had a problem with her leg. Something happened, but she was a dud during those Olympic Games that they were pushing her real hard. So what she did was she went to the Winter Olympics on the bobsled team, and I think that she placed or whatever. But as you heard her in that clip, she started to go on about, yeah, I just got done training with all of these world class athletes, and this one could break the Olympic record and bring home the gold if he wanted to. But that's not what the fuck anyone is talking about right now. What they're talking about is LSU's women's basketball team. And I feel like what she did was real pass aggressive. I felt like the shit was bullshit. Who the fuck is she to come out and officiate what a grown ass man can and can't say, and who he can and can't give a compliment to? The young lady and her teammates did her thing, because let me be clear, she didn't do it by herself. She did it with a team. She did it being part of a team. But she was almost like the front woman for this shit, because all of these grown ass adults decided to make a big deal because she was out there having fun. Even though the young lady from, I want to say, Iowa, she had no problem with it because she understood that it's all shit talking. All right. And you would think that another female athlete, 20 years her fucking senior, would come out and show some support, especially as much ridicule she's received throughout the years, and rightfully so, because let's be honest, Lolo Jones is only known for saying dumb shit and being a virgin at fucking 40, waiting for some man to fall out the fucking clouds and bust that hymen after he gets to marry her. All right? But I thought that that was real fucked up. And here you got Big Shaq not only coming out because he defended her, he put out a text to these guys pretty much telling them to shut up, mind their fucking business. But he also, you know what I'm saying, came out and gave the young lady a compliment. And I thought that was real big of Shaq to do. You know what I mean? He didn't have to, but I thought that was real big of him. And like I said, I don't think that Lolo took into account that he wasn't talking about track athletes. He was talking about basketball. And beyond that, it was his fucking opinion. You know, if she thought that these people were world class athletes and they're the best, you know, she could have came out there and did that without taking some of the shine off of this young lady. But true to form, she's being an asshole. And again, sometimes in life, we all got to know when to shut the fuck up, all right? Somebody probably going to listen to this and say, hey, homie, you should shut the fuck up. But I don't think so. And even if they did, I wouldn't care. But again, I think that was a big thing for Shaq to do that, right? Because one of the things that's going on right now, it's been going on for the past few years, is a lot of the women from the WNBA, they feel like they should be getting paid the same amount of money as the guys in the NBA. And we all know that the WNBA doesn't bring in the same numbers as the NBA. And as a matter of fact, they're subsidized by the NBA, all right? And I just think that your Angel Reese's will help give them the publicity that they need, all right? She's fresh off of a championship. There's a lot of attention around her. Whether it's negative or positive, there's attention around her. And as the 48 Laws of Power says, court attention at all costs. Negative attention is better than no attention. And the negative attention isn't even coming from her. She just looks like somebody, if you look at her social media, she's living her best life. And she's enjoying, this cloud that she's riding on after winning this championship. But I think she's the face, you know what I'm saying? And not to take away from any of the other girls on the team or any of the other girls on any of the other basketball teams, okay? Not to take away any of the shine from them, but with that negative publicity, with the positive publicity from winning the championship, that's what the WNBA needs, is a fresh face to help them get those endorsements. You know what I mean? To help them get those people, get those asses in the seats so they can get that money coming in, so these young ladies can get the money that they're wanting. Okay? And I just don't think that another woman should have came out and been fucking catty because a grown ass man decided to give her a compliment. Angel Reese and the rest of the young ladies on that basketball team did their thing. You know what I mean? And when you do certain shit like this, you know, like I said, Lolo Jones is a great athlete. And when you come out and you constantly got some bullshit to say, you know, people don't remember you as being this great athlete, somebody that won the world games and placed this, that, and the other in the 15th. People don't remember that. Remember that. They remember you for the fucked up things that you say. They remember you for always bringing negative attention to a situation. It was enough negative attention with these grown ass men that decided to call this young lady everything but a fucking child of God. And then here you come, a washed up athlete. Your time is over. You 40 fucking years old. You 20 years this young lady senior. But here you come with some negativity to the situation. And that's what you're gonna be remembered for. Because I guarantee you I'm not the only person who heard those comments and said, here the fuck she goes again. Like nobody wants to hear this. But listen, that's my take on this. I'm your host. Oh, Painless. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 506, possibly 507. Again, let me know in the comments, do I need to turn this down a bit? I'm trying to tweak it. I'm trying to work on it. Again, you know what I'm saying? I'm new and still true to this. The Cuddy, he usually does all the editing, but I'm trying to stand on my own too with this. So again, let me know in the comments so I can make some tweaks. And hey man, again, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.